Showing the bad guy seems reasonable.
You are nothing. This entire world is my domain. Nothing you do matters.
I mean, what is this fight for melee? You literally just can't get near him. Wasted all my dots.
Dragon Thrall lives. I am invulnerable. Yet still you fight. Pathetic.
What? Where did that meteor go? So they're targeting this game though. I forgot to. Wait, what? Oh. That's probably just phasing when I said.
The Dread Wolf cannot save you. He cannot even save himself. Now you understand that none may stand against me. Those who try stand alone.
Probably could have just stabbed him in the back there, I understand. Phase 2 now?
I am the Lord of the day and the night. Yield to me and I will show you mercy.
He's blocking all damage right now?
Look at you. Your failures. You failed to save the wardens at Weishaupt. You fled in terror at Arlathan.
And then we killed Ghilan'nain.
You have nothing. No army, no dragon, no thralls.
I've got a team, and that's all I need.
True.
I have bound the souls of dragons. I have slain titans and broken the will of gods.
You haven't broken me.
You haven't broken.
You will kneel.
You guys actually just did Atheris on crack.
No. No, no, no.
Oh, come now. You did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
I can do this. I have to.
Oh shit, she's taking control of the Blight.
Release them.
I gave you this power, child.
You are not my god.
Well,
Impossible! No! You will not!
alright, bit that thing's neck like 50 times.
You are mortal, Elgar'nan. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Oh shit. It's the chin.
You will not bow. You will burn. Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence.
Yeah, he's vulnerable to my damage. He hits very hard.
I will see the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched world. And from the ashes shall rise a blighted empire bound to me alone.
I can't move. What? Staggered to death. Very hard to see some of the abilities he's doing.
There is no light save my glory, no refuge save my shadow, no desire save my perfected intention. I am
See, there's that purple bar above him, whoever asked, like, you
I
can stagger
am will
bosses.
made manifest. I am Elgar'nan.
No, what the fuck is that targeting there? I didn't notice. My god, we hit so fucking hard. No fucking way! He's at 1%! Oh shit, dude. Okay. He just fucking machine gunned us at the end. I just like pulled my neck. Second base. Okay, we're not priming?
Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence.
Alright, what? Look at this camera, get some shit.
I will see the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched world. And from the ashes shall
Jesus.
rise a blighted empire bound to me alone.
Man, he just did not get staggered. You're gonna have to actually dodge and stuff instead of just brute force. I mean, you can kind of brute force, but like I'm not even like trying to dodge or block properly because usually he just leads so much, but he actually hits hard enough that cannot do that as easily.
Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence.
Sure love when he just blinks out of my abilities. That's 4. What's happening in there?
From the ashes shall rise a blighted empire, bound to me alone. There is no light save my glory, no refuge save my shadow,
Get Dargan, get Dargan.
no desire save my perfected intention. I am creator and destroyer. I am will made manifest. I am Elgar'nan.
That one, quickly!
This is the one! Drop kick to win. I gotta emote him, I think. What you don't know is we didn't actually cut him with the dagger there, chat. We cut him with our chin.
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elgar'nan and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
Trick souls with a fake dagger. Find souls and bind him to the veil. Fight him and bind him to the veil. Okay, so this option here, number 3, is the one we unlocked by killing the Giga boss, or one of the Giga bosses. So I want to choose this one to see what happens. So these are probably like the 2 standard endings, and then this one's if you kill that Mythal Dragon boss. Let's see what happens. Save? Oh, we can't here.
I don't want to fight you.
We save before the fight, though, so I mean, if we really want to.
But I don't want to see the world go through even more pain on top of what Elgar'nan has done. Do you?
This world is broken, Rook, because of my mistakes.
You're right. You do need to make up for the damage you've done. But breaking the world again is the wrong way to do it.
Letting the Veil collapse
Is what you want. Making amends isn't about what you want. You have a chance right now to save the world. Bind yourself to the Veil and stop it from falling.
I cannot. To stop now would dishonor those I have wronged to come this far.
Even if those you wronged asked you to stop?
Inquisitor.
You were my friend. We saved the world together once.
See,
Can't we save it one more time?
I have issues with this moment.
Inquisitor, I am sorry. But I cannot. long before we met. I failed my oldest friend. She died for that failure. If I leave the Veil in place, I am destroying the world she wanted. And I will have... She will have died for nothing.
And whose fault is that, Dreadwolf?
Morrigan.
One appellation among many, I wear. I have been advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, daughter of Flemeth, and once, long ago, an old friend.
Mythal lives on in her. And in this.
I'd like to thank the Academy. Oh shit.
Mythal.
I pulled you from the Fade you loved and sent you into war. I used your wisdom as a weapon. And it broke you.
The things that I have done.
Are not for you alone to bear, my friend. The many wrongs we did together. I release you from my service. You are free to find a better way.
My life force now sustains the Veil. With every breath I take, I will protect the innocent from my past failures. The Titan's dreams are mad from their imprisonment. I cannot kill the Blight, but I can help to soothe its anger.
Good ending?
I will go and seek atonement. Thanks to you, I now can see the way.
Do you get to fight another boss? Do you actually fight him if you choose to fight him? Or is it just like a cinematic fight? Oh, right, Valar. Well. Wow, fight solos could have been a cinematic fight. Got the good ending because he killed Manfred. And no one important died. Alright, what was Tosh up there? We left her down here so she could defend. Another win for the mighty Chin. Beat the odds and walked into the sunset.
With Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain dead, and Solus off to fix his mistakes and right an ancient wrong, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the Veilguard, a team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Crimson Chin looking up.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, rip Hassan though. Hassan and Manfred died for this
one
moment.
Story ends, another begins.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, continuing their battle against the Blight, even after the last Archdemon had fallen.
Or the story of Arkandorian Parvus, fighting to bring Minrathous out from under Venatori rule.
Or the story
Go
of
to the corner!
standing
Infinite, thank you for the 52, you nurse.
52 years.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of bringing a traitor to justice and reclaiming Treviso from the Blight.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlathan was reborn.
Oh, Strife survived his stab.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man exploring worlds beyond mortal existence.
A woman making Docktown a little better for the people who live there.
An assassin driving out the darkness in his city and himself.
A student of history, helping the elves regain what they lost.
A dragon hunter forging a new life for themselves.
Or the Griffins, finding a new home in Arlathan, protecting a world that once thought them lost for good.
The Sun 2024, never forget it.
Or the Dwarven people, rediscovering their lost magic and their connection to the stone.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
The fuck is that over there? All right. Pretty good ending, Chad. Pretty good ending, I think. Except for, like, bro, okay. For literally the same complaints I had with the Inquisitor showing up throughout the game with really shitty context, the same thing at the end. It was meant to be, like, a pinnacle moment, and I get it. It's supposed to relate to the old game, but it was like... Having not played the old game, I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is this person important? Or, like, what is this shit? Cool. Is there a scene at the end? Okay.
The storm quell.
Oh yeah, there was that question mark guy.
The sun.
We found him with some optional loot sometimes.
The wolf defanged.
DLC setup.
At last, we have balanced. Guided. Whispered. And soon, the poisoned fruit ripens.
Is that no DLC? Okay. Sequel, I guess.
We come.
Is this a symbol from the old games? I don't know what that is. But obviously it's some kind of breadcrumb. The poison fruit ripens. Veilguard remains vigilant. Alright. And there you have it, chat. There you have it. I'm just curious if this is a new difficulty.
I knew him as Solus.
Oh, no.
Smart.
Alrighty then. Cool. Yeah, I think it was like overall probably 8 out of 10. The entire like end sequence was pretty solid, and I think it was made pretty decent by the companion quest lines. Combat, like I said, got a little samey, but the encounters at the end were good. Pacing was a little off. It dragged on a while. The end, I mean, the story was cool, but like they added a few too many rooms of just like go into the next room, like run down a hallway, bit of lore, another a room full of mobs, and another one, and another one, and another one. There's like, especially once you got to like the final, you know, point where you could like buy and re-gear and choose your loadout and stuff. It got a little like, you know, oh, here we go. You know, they pumped you up. They're like, it's time for Elgar'nan, blah blah blah, and then it's like, oh no, JK, like another room full of mobs, and it's like, oh god, fuck's sake, dude, you know. But yeah, it was pretty solid. It was pretty solid. But like all the like, I mean, we did a lot. We did almost 100% of all the missions in the game, right? We just had a couple of side quests that weren't related to companions. So, you know, all the like controversial stuff with like transgenderism and pronouns was so like out of the way, like optional, like you would never encounter unless you were doing everything. So I certainly didn't get the feeling of shoving it down your throat by any means by the end of it. However, when you did cross the bridge with Tosh a few times, it was really shittily presented, and I stick by that. Which was my feeling having seen this scene going viral in general on social media. Like I said, combat was good. Enemy variety was really... it started okay, but they basically introduced all the monsters pretty early, and then it was just the same shit over and over. And it was just like, you know, the like stone golems were basically just reskinned ogres, which were just like reskinned of those champion demons we did. Like they all had more or less the same abilities. All of the hard optional bosses in the game that were dragons were literally just fucking dragons every time with the exact same, almost the exact same moves, just different elements, transitions at 70 and 35 and all that. So I got a little like, skill tree and build variety looked like there. Build variety was definitely there. Like obviously we made our build, went with it. We got a really strong build in the end. So that was fun. Itemization started really lame and turned out like okay. It still was like pretty shallow depth, but it got better with extra like affixes on gear and some like, you know, giga affixes on legendary gear. Uniques are shit for the most part, so like whatever. Some of the companion storylines were really good. I like them. The writing overall in the game obviously was definitely very like PG-13 a lot of times, sometimes young adult at best. You know, there's not a lot of like dark stuff, and definitely like they overdid it with the like mid-conversation options for you to choose what to say that really didn't make any difference, and I feel like just kind of interrupted the flow of conversation a lot, rather than just let the conversation flow. There were some obviously important choices, quite a few of them in the game, which is cool, add some replayability along with the different classes and subclasses you can build into, so that was good. Music was very good, in my opinion, for the most part. The aesthetic of the game overall, the environments were fantastic. I think they're really good, one of the best parts of the game. The character animations and stuff, their facial expressions were like not very good. Pretty shit for a AAA company, especially when you spend so much time in an RPG like this, focusing on people's faces to like constantly see their like angry expressions, but their faces barely move and stuff like that is a little jarring and shitty, I'm not gonna lie. The voice acting was top notch and frankly helped carry and alleviate a lot of the painful writing for some things. Voice acting for most characters was really, really good. I mean, they hired like a top-notch voice acting cast, so it's to be expected. exploration was fun. I didn't have a problem with the levels. Like, they start linear, but then they open up a lot of them. They rewarded you for exploration. There was little dopamine hits all over the place for exploring. You never felt like you wasted your time running down a hallway or going in a corner, which is really good. Yeah. I don't know. 8 out of 10, I think, in the end. Like, I had a good time with it. Definitely had a good time with it. Definitely had a good time. The game was definitely too easy. But, like I said, we also made a broken Giga build. Had we not that build, it would have been tougher. Would have died a few more times, but it was definitely a little easy. Definitely a little easy. For me, at least. The romancing was a little weird, too. They basically had, like, 2 times when, like, romancing mattered, which was the actual romance itself and then the sex, like, scene at the end. Otherwise, it's like you basically talk to them like they were the same chum NPC kind of thing, you know? Cool. The symbol has meaning and it's from Inquisition, so probably hinting at the next game. Gotcha. Yeah. There's some cool stuff. I don't want to dive a little more into the lore of the game now, too, especially with the question mark guys at the end, which you encounter throughout the game, too, but yeah. Puzzles were, like, non-existent. I mean, they were so stupid and easy for the most part, and the characters ruined them most of the time. That was kind of shit. But yeah. Pretty solid.